Babe, what are you doing?
Just wasting water. So, our good old bathroom faucet has been leaking for weeks now because I have been putting it off, but we've been using it sparingly for whatever reason. So I shut the water off to our rig, and I'm gonna take this stupid thing apart and we're gonna go get a new one. You could probably get replacement parts, but like we've talked about before, these things happen, things break. It is what it is. So we're gonna put in a residential because I feel like residential plumbing is way superior to RV plumbing.
And we want a black faucet, and they don't have one.
Yeah, all they have is this bronze,
Pewter color, which we already have.
polished bronze. It's ugly. So, yeah, take this apart, and we'll go get a new one, get it replaced. Our go gadget light. So, step one, turn your water off, drain it down. It'll drain all the water out of your lines. Make sure your pump's off, so you don't want that. B, probably put a towel down, even though we've had water dripping under there before. And it's real fun getting in here. That's the best part. The part I prefer, just trying to get in here and work on stuff, because they don't give you room for nothing. So take your sink stopper doodad off. Step B, try and get your fat arms in here. And I'm gonna get wet, I know it. Because your lines are drained, but they still have water up to the point of drainage. If that makes any sense to anybody. So we're gonna unscrew these, make a mess. I probably need 2 towels. Ideally. I know that'll unscrew off there. It's threaded for a reason. And before you ask, yes, I tried tightening everything up. No, that didn't help. Okay. So, you unhook that rascal. And try and dump it into your bowl. Lose that in the bowl. One nice thing about, they plumb them all with this PEX pipe. It's flexible and it's easy to work with. Pull that out like that. Expertly remove that. Drain a little bit of that out of there. Yeah. Then, step 4. Pull the stupid old piece of junk out of there.
Guys, this is not the appropriate time to be eating a sandwich.
No.
Here I am.
They're very simple. I mean, very simple to take apart. This is literally the only thing holding this thing in as it drains water everywhere. And they're plastic. I mean, everything on them is plastic. So, I can't get those back on there, but that's what holds it inside your vanity, is these freaking plastic rings. And your PEX pipe just screws right to those, and that's it. So, as long as we can go somewhere and find one that matches up, and the connections from that style connector to, this style, then we'll be in good shape. I hate plastic. Here's our new faucet. I've never even actually heard of this brand, so we'll see how it goes. So, we'll see if this works or not. Test before we put it in. Yeah, I don't see why that won't work. If it doesn't, guess what? We'll say it should have. We'll go with that.
Such a large space to work in.
Yeah. That looks so much better.
Mm-hmm. We just made another trip to Lowe's because the first time there's some clips of kind of the fiasco that happened. Didn't update you guys before we left, but
whoops.
Pretty much the faucet was like the stop plunger instead of like the pull plunger.
Yeah, that thing.
So we couldn't use it.
It didn't fit inside of our sink.
Yeah, the drain didn't fit.
It went down, and there was about that much left that wouldn't go down all the way inside.
So
we had to go back to Lowe's.
Yep.
So a 20-minute job turned into 2 hours and 2 trips to Lowe's. So we went and got a different style.
It looks almost the same, but it's got the pull plungy thing instead of the push button.
Push pop plunger.
So hopefully it'll work. It's the update. Turns out that faucet doesn't fit, so we're gonna try to drill out the holes. These little holes where the actual faucet goes into. Out a little bit so it'll sink in there because we just need like a teensy little bit. So hopefully that'll work, and I guess we'll be updating you in a little bit. Got the faucet in, but now we're trying to get the little...
My other stupid hooked up.
He's being really grumpy, so we're going to give him his space. Okay, I think it's done. We don't know if the actual drain here leaks, so we haven't turned that part on because we had to seal the little stopper thing. But doesn't it look so good?